appears that one of DOGE's most infamous young blunderkins has left the non-department of government efficiency, the non-department hanging. Okay, hanging. Edward Coristine, known as Big Balls, submitted his resignation on Monday, according to a White House official speaking to Wired magazine. His government email account was deactivated as of Tuesday afternoon, according to the New York Times. The 19-year-old was brought in the early days of the Trump administration to work on Elon Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency as a special government employee. Now, like Elon, who was also a special government employee, the most special of them all, you can only be in that position for so long. And it turns out Big Balls time is up. That's right. Person familiar with the matter confirmed Coristine's departure to the Daily Beast. He and several other young men with little to no government experience were hired into key roles at DOGE and given unprecedented access into government systems, and of course given access to personal information for millions of Americans. Coristine, along with two other Gen Z DOGE staffers, were elevated into full-time roles, making six figures, by the way, with top government salaries around the time of Musk's departure at the end of May. He retained his previous senior advisor title. Coristine, by the way, only 19 years old, had graduated from high school in New York just the previous year and had been enrolled as an engineering student at Northeastern University before landing the DOGE gig, and had interned for a few months at Neuralink, which is, of course, Elon Musk's company where they want to put chips in your brain. That's a bad idea, okay? First of all, ain't nobody putting a chip in my brain, especially Elon Musk. His rockets explode all the freaking time. You know that guy with the exploding rockets, with the rapid unscheduled disassembly, okay, to put a chip in your brain? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Don't do that. Never do that. He ain't getting nowhere near my brain. Okay, no. So look, getting back to Big Balls, all right? I mean, it's pretty clear he doesn't have a very long resume. He's 19. Okay, now at DOGE, he was, despite that, involved in work at multiple federal agencies and had even taken on roles within the State Department and Department of Homeland Security. This is very serious stuff, okay? Very serious stuff. Look, the kid might be pretty smart. He might be good at what he does and might even show a lot of promise. I don't know. That still doesn't mean jack, okay? That he should have unprecedented access to all of these very sensitive systems and all of this personal information. I'm just saying. Now, that said, one of the projects Coristine was helping to lead was Trump's gold card visa. Yeah. According to the New York Times, he had met with officials from various agencies about this plan to sell pathways to citizenship for $5 million apiece. So, there you go. But, okay, why was he called Big Balls again? Well, that was a nickname that he put on his LinkedIn and used on social media. And, of course, it took off because, hey, this guy's name's Big Balls. Now, he told Fox News back in May in an interview, people on LinkedIn take themselves like super seriously and are pretty averse to risk. And I was like, I want to be neither of those things. That's right. I want to be known as Big Balls. Then he did add, honestly, I didn't think anyone would notice. Well, it looks like you're wrong about that one, kiddo. Okay, just saying. Now, news of his separation from the government was met with a little bit of relief. A little bit. Brian Guest writes over on BlueSky, Big Balls has been neutered from the U.S. government. John Moffat writes, Big Balls takes a powder. We have no idea how much money he's stolen or if his exit is good news. Yikes. Jersey John writes, anyone else wondering if Cuomo and Big Balls are going to start a podcast together now that they are both in between jobs? Yeah, or maybe, I don't know, he'll be a guest on Gavin Newsom's podcast or something. I have no idea. Zanadian writes, Wiener limp, Big Balls sacked. Now, the Wiener part, that refers to Anthony Weiner coming fourth place in his city council campaign. There are all sorts of double entendres and puns going on here. So just, bear with me on that one, okay? Look, seriously though, the guy had access to these systems, and I really am hoping that he did not steal this data, that to do whatever with it. I mean, whether or not, to take it, to sell it off to third parties or give it to Palantir. I mean, that's really scary. Palantir is the Peter Thiel company that wants to track all American citizens. They are already working with ICE to track immigrants. Stephen Miller, actually owns stock in Palantir. Okay. And so currently he is making money off of deportations. That is an extra level of sick outside of what we expected from that guy, from Stephen Miller. Okay. And I wouldn't be shocked if some of these other former DOGE employees end up working there. So there's that. So that is something to watch out for, to look out for. Yes, making money off this personal data, making money off deportations, all of that stuff. Just being one of the worst people imaginable. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.